Hello everybody. So today you may notice the light is super funky. I'm currently inside of a pink tent. So the light is a little funky. It's afternoon sun in California, so it's plenty bright, but my goodness, it's bringing out like a totally different side of all these cards. So anyway, today we're going to do a pick a card. We've got our lovely Metatron cube mat here, which I absolutely adore. Those of you who are tuning in now, let's make sure and take a deep breath and clear our mind, ask our questions to spirit, put ourselves into a little meditative moment. And I'm going to deal out the piles. We're going to do 3 piles of 6 cards. So 3, 2, 1. All pentacles today. So the Page of Pentacles for pile 1, the 5 of Pentacles for pile 2, and the 10 of Pentacles for pile 3. I'm actually going to do a little extra for this reading. So I took 2 playing card decks, because 1 playing card deck is not enough. Put it in sleeve protectors, so I can't even tell which is which, but they're playing cards, and I've got my little cheat sheet for what's what. So if it comes from this deck that's all fancy looking, then I know it's a tarot card. Versus the other deck has the keys. So anyway, I'm going to shuffle these, and I guess this is going to be a longer reading then. So I'll shuffle these, and we'll do like 3 of these per pile, and then get some keys for each pile as well. So yeah, because it's like, you know, just playing cards. I mean, I actually do know that this is Wheel of Fortune, but that's because I know that it's Wheel of Fortune. So besides that, I don't know what any of them are, and I'm hoping I don't memorize over time. I usually remember just within my little reading, you know, like, oh, right, this one was this, you know, but it's hard to remember in the big picture. Anyway, let's get to it. All right. I feel like I'm gonna need my whole mat here. So I'm gonna move all these guys off to the side. And we're gonna start with pile 1, the Page of Pentacles. All right. We got the 5 of Wands, the Chariot, Temperance, Judgment, the Moon, the 4 of Pentacles. Let's see, the Ace of Clubs is the Tower. And then at the center of your reading is the Hermit. So that's probably me as a representative of the Hermit. But then up here, we've got the 2 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Interesting. So this is an energy a lot of people are going through. The very essence of the moon is this change of perspective, right? But I think what this combination is telling you is there's a mystery in how, to you, there is a mysterious means you don't really understand and haven't embraced mystery in worldly circumstance. You think that things have to happen in like a logical or a reasonable way. Things do not have to occur in any kind of logic or reason way. Things occur naturally by cosmic coincidence. I think this 5 of Wands energy, this like dispute with like, there's a combative energy, and I think through that you've managed to transcend that with the Chariot, okay? And with the Chariot then going into the Hermit, that's like this deep internal knowledge, okay, would have you know that your life is driven by magical means, and that embracing mystery in worldly circumstances, it's what's going to get you through. What was Ace of Clubs again? This is the Tower, yeah. So this time of great change, you can really make that change highly profitable for you, highly you could reap a lot of the rewards that you deserve through this spiritual work. You went through this Five of Wands energy yourself. You've been able to temper your emotions and go through like a self-judgment phase, but there's still, it's like the line is pointing here, you know, so it's like Page of Pentacles and the Moon. I would say these two are related, and these two as well. Let's see, so Two of Cups and Temperance. Wow, Two of Cups and Temperance. I mean, literally, he has two cups. That's Archangel Michael, for those of you who aren't familiar. Archangel Michael represents the superconscious mind, and you've got one foot in the water, one foot on the rocks. So it's sort of an in-between worlds card. And that makes sense combined with the Hermit and the Chariot, that you'd feel sort of in between worlds, especially in this instance, pile one, where you're going through this Tower energy. You've got feminine support. So this could be like a divine feminine. I feel very much a goddess energy coming through, actually, with this Queen of Cups and this Queen of Wands. So that's probably like Athena and Aphrodite, if you had to boil it down, or Venus, really. Perhaps even Venus and Gaia, because wands are kind of like wands, staves. I'm sorry about the airplane. Wands, staves are like more about pentacles are earth, okay, but I see wands as like that's our connection to earth, because earth is a highly magical place. Speaking from experience, I live there. So with this Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands, that's really what I'm getting for you. This Hermit card being at the focal point of the reading could either be that you are the Hermit, or that by embracing the mystery, you will really tap into this hermetic side to yourself. So like hermetic principles in general, I mean, I've done my studying, and one of the rules about being a magician is you never tell your secrets, unfortunately. I'm getting a feeling I should get one more card right here, but is it? Okay, it's, okay, Page of Swords. So maybe this is a current self-perception. One of these, if you're consciously in your Hermit energy, and this is what you're consciously vying for, you're perceiving yourself as a Page of Swords. You're perceiving yourself in this amateur energy. I get the feeling because someone in your life doesn't want you to, or feels like restricted or feels offended by your mastery, okay? But then in this Queen of Cups to the Chariot, I think that's reminding you, like, no matter what their emotions are, your life is driven by your emotions and what you're going for. So this Five of Wands, yeah, maybe it's between you two, and you've been able to embody, if you're the Hermit, you've been able to embody both of these. Now, if you haven't been working on the Hermit, then you're going to go the other way, and you're going to have to embrace this amateur energy in order to get to the Hermit, in order to steer your life with your manifestation, with your magical powers, because maybe for some of you that's been what's missing, is you aren't embracing the mystery, you aren't going as hard on your manifestation as possible, because there's a part of you that doesn't really embrace that side of the mystery. So it's a change in mindset that's required. And the Tower says this can come down violently, or it can just come in a flash of lightning, okay? It's as quick and as easy as you allow it to be, really. Yeah. So that's all I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I get the feeling someone has a question about this, actually. Part of this is about an emotional growth, but also he's passing the 1 foot in each side. It's like it's time for knowledge from your subconscious to flow into your conscious mind, is what temperance is all about. And this is that flowing. With the tower, that's the change that's going to occur, is things that were once subconscious are going to become conscious, kind of, whether you like it or not, kind of. Not exactly the energy I'm getting. It's not a rudeness, it's not a meanness, it's not a harshness though. It's purely, that's what's occurring. And so we just have to accept what is and what is happening, because what else can we do? You can attempt to fight it, but you will be unsuccessful. So there's really no use in wasting your life energy, on that. It's better to put yourself into a better state of alignment and say, okay, well, this is how things are now. Like with COVID, I don't think anyone was like, okay, I love wearing masks, definitely not some people. So, but those of us who are, thinking a little more responsibly about like spread and stuff, I'm not getting into this too much. Let's just use it as a metaphor for the fact that sometimes change comes in this violent, unpredictable way, and we can reject it, pretend it's not happening, or we can just say, okay, this is the new normal, embrace it how it is, and okay, let's rock and roll. So that's all I have for you guys, Pile 1. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next reading. All right? Bye-bye, Pile 1. All right. Now for pile 2, the 5 of Pentacles. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. So someone's coming into your life and things may go well for them. Let's see. Not go well for them, go well for you, like both of you. Okay, so these two are our keys. So that would be the Hanged Man again. Interesting. And the Lovers. Quite interesting. And then we've got 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Oh, well, I think what this is all about, this is a very heavy reading, like someone who's been going through, this reading is all about the 3 of Swords energy, for one, and that's that image of the heart with the 3 swords in it. Deep heartbreak, pain, there's a sort of a grief, a mourning, but it's more of a heartbreak in that one. And I get the feeling, what's interesting is I see at the end of this cycle that you've been going through, someone is coming into your life who's very magical, okay? And you're going to relate to one another over these feelings of heartbreak, and that's going to lead to your eventual union, or perhaps for a time, but I see this as a very lasting thing. The 4 of Wands is a good omen as far as relationships are concerned, and with this new person entering your life and then that occurring, I see this as a very good sign. The Wheel of Fortune, especially because we're doing this on a wheel, it gives me the feeling that we're in alignment with spirit. Now. We've got the 8 of Cups over here and the Hanged Man, and the 8 of Pentacles combined with, and the Hanged Man here, and the 5, why did I fold that back up? Tisk tisk. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Sorry, did I? Okay, no, I did. I think I said Pentacles here. My bad. This is Cups. Hearts are cups. Diamonds are swords because they're sharp. Clubs are pentacles, and then spades are wands. Anyway, 8 of Wands here tells me, like, after you've done the work. So this is a really interesting reading because we've got the Hanged Man on both sides here. So I see that there's 2 potential paths that were taken. One of you, and this is the person who's entering your life now, one of you has been through this 5 of Wands energy, conquered their magical self, gone through stuff themselves, determined what they didn't want, gone through the Hanged Man energy, and now the Wheel of Fortune is bringing them this union as a result of this. Now this Four of Wands is for both parties, but then these 5 cards versus these 5 cards, see? These 5 versus these 5 are the 2 different parties. And so here we see the person who's entering your life if you've been through this energy. So otherwise, this person is just going through life, actually, maybe a little bit too rushed, but they learned their patience with the Eight of Wands. They saw that how much potential they had. They changed their perspective on themselves, and the Wheel of Fortune is actually bringing them you. But the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you guys each other, if that makes sense. So this is a fated union that I'm seeing. Perhaps not even in a, this may even just be a deep spiritual relationship, I get the feeling, because we do have this Five of Pentacles combined by the Four of Wands. Although it may start as like a spiritual connection based in like the darker times you both experienced, I think it's going to evolve into something beautiful and potentially romantic if that's what you both want. Now, yourself, you've been grappling with this Eight of Cups energy for a long time. But you've been able to change your perspective through the Lovers. So yourself, you were the one who suffered this big bad heartbreak for yourself. Now for them, it was like more of a personal one. For you, it was like for this other party, it was their own success not being fruitful, okay? But for you, it has been directly in the field of romance that you had your heart broken, that you gave your all to somebody and they didn't want it. This Five of Pentacles, I'm very much getting that same feeling. This is about like a chaos in the worldly realm that we're experiencing, and this Eight of Cups is like there's something you're clinging on to that you have to walk away from. You've been able to change your perspective, and that's why you can walk away, okay? But it's this pain ultimately that you have to walk away from. And what's interesting is as you cease to identify with this pain, this Four of Wands comes into your life almost immediately, and it's insane. But that Five of Pentacles, you both share this. The reason why you're a fated union is because you've both been kept down in a way, but that's because you've been kept down in order to grow so that you could realize a fuller potential. The universe saw such potential in both of you. Like power couple, honestly, is what I'm getting. And you're both going to relate to each other like so deeply. It's incredible. Okay. I know whoever's tuning into this has more questions, but there are too many possibilities. All I'm going to say is this is totally up to you how this ends up going. Decide what you want, okay? Maybe some of you are still struggling in the Seven of Cups energy. Maybe this is more about decide what you want. Oh my God, I'm sorry about the sirens. I just like tuned into those. Decide what you really want and then just go for it. Like that's actually an okay way to deal with this situation versus just being like, oh, whatever happens, happens. So maybe that's your Hanged Man. Okay, you need to focus yourself a little bit more. All right, and that's all I can give you, unfortunately, pile 2, at least for today. But make sure to tune in soon and I'll have another reading up. All right, bye bye. I wonder which one I am. All right, for pile 3, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Three of Swords. We got that in the last reading too. The Page of Wands, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. Then these are our key. That's a key. That's a key as well. Interesting. So let's find out what keys we have first, or I'll just read off what these are. So we've got, well, that's a key. This is the Empress as well. So we've got double Empress energy. I feel like this goes here, and this one, yeah? You're doing this? Okay, Spirit, cool. And then, yeah, so this Empress energy exists on both sides. This is Judgment. Ah, okay. And then we've got Five of Swords, Five of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. And then 10 of Pentacles again. So the way I've been reading with the two decks is it's kind of a twin flame reading, and I get that energy especially because we've got well, sorry, this is not 10 of Wands, this is the Empress because it's a key. This is the 6 of Pentacles. My apologies. 6 of Pentacles is also a good sign, especially because we've got these like face cards in the same positions. Like 9, I wouldn't consider 9 of Cups, even though we've got a figure, hello. Page of Wands and the Empress, those are definitely people that we're seeing. And 6 of Pentacles is a good union card, so we're seeing heavy abundance. I mean, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So you guys are both blessed. And we've got Empress energy coming from both of you. The individual who identifies more with the sleeved cards, the playing cards, that would be determined if you've been through a heartbreak, then you're the tarot ring. If you've been like dealing with a deep sorrow and pain, you're doing the tarot ring. But this 3 of Swords is also what's bringing you that 9 of Cups. So I think part of like this heartbreak had to occur in order for you to be vulnerable in some way with your inner child, okay? To open up so that you could live life according to your passions. And as you live life according to your passions, that's what's going to fulfill your wildest dreams, which is with the 9 of Cups, your truest wildest dreams. Not just like 7 of Cups is, oh, I don't know what I want, basically. 8 of Cups is, I know what I want, but it's over there, and I've been building over here. 9 of Cups is, I've been building what I want, and it's right here in front of me now. So maybe this Empress meets this individual, sees them as kind of a Page of Wands, but actually discovers that they're capable of the same, like maybe you guys meet actually in more of a professional setting that you didn't expect to see each other in. You've met before. The Empress goes through the 9 of Cups, and then you get reacquainted with this Page of Wands in this 10 of Pentacles setting, and they show you that they're this Empress, and then you got, like, this is a victory card because it's a victory for the Page of Wands to be recognized. That's really what this 5 of Swords has been for them, is about recognition and about like an insecurity in their mind and how they're feeling about themselves. And for you, this 3 of Swords has been a very different pain. So they ease that heartbreak for you, and you ease that validation for them. And this Judgment energy, they're able to sort of transcend with your help. Whereas before, they've been stuck in this Judgment energy. But finally, somehow, like in a moment of vulnerability for both of you, you break through into this 10 of Pentacles, and you both go, wait, oh my God, you're the Empress. So you're both the Empress, which is interesting. But this reminds me, just like the fractal is the whole, you know, so each of us as individuals are experiencing our own lives and in certain ways, but at a certain level, we zoom out and we realize, oh my goodness, well, you're going through the same thing I'm going through. And you are 2 individuals, I'm getting the feeling, who are very aligned in your life paths and everything. And so, yeah, this may be a realization for some of you, like an unexpected, I'm getting this message in like 3 different ways. It's hilarious. Like an unexpected relationship is coming into your life. But for this one, I feel it's more of a romantic one. For whoever had the heartbreak, they're going to feel it more that way. For whoever had the validation needs, they're going to feel it more in the validation department. But know that you can, whichever side you find yourself on, you can work to make it like, work on the genuine nature, maybe, if you're on the validity side, because that can be very shallow, or it can lead to feelings not really developing because you're identifying more with the validation, or you identify them with the validation. Don't forget to view each other as people as well, despite the pain that you've been through. That's the advice I would give. And this this inner child is really a key for both of you. Both of you should be focusing in on your inner child. So no matter who you are in this thing, no matter who you think you are, there's some inner child work to be done, and especially in your generosity and your kindness to others, just being gentle, maybe having a gentler hand with yourself. This is more about having a gentler hand with yourself will allow you to have a gentler hand with others, and will bring that softness and this Ten of Pentacles energy into your life magically, frankly. And that's all I have for you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next reading. All right, bye-bye.